If I can, I will try to double it to make sure that I'm trying to pay it off because I have till May, as you gave me.
Bless your heart. You got all that going on. And
Your Honor, it's been 15.
I know I got to appreciate you because you're trying to, with everything else that you got going on, trying to do whatever you're going to do, you're still trying to make sure that you keep to your word.
My grandma always told me, you do the crime, you do the time, right?
Tell me that sometimes, although people do things, maybe the greatest gift that you can give yourself and you can give others, even though you've done something wrong, is forgiveness.
Always. But I'll try to, if I can, I will try to double it to make sure that I'm trying to pay it off because I have till May, as you gave me.
Bless your heart. You got all that going on. And
Your Honor, it's been 15.
I know I got to appreciate you because you're trying to, with everything else that you got going on, trying to do whatever you're going to do, you're still trying to make sure that you keep to your word.
My grandma always told me, you do the crime, you do the time, right?
Tell me that sometimes, although people do things, maybe the greatest gift that you can give yourself and you can give others, even though you've done something wrong, is forgiveness.
Always.
So here's what I'm going to do today. In each of your cases, I'm going to waive everything except the state minimums, which I can't waive, which is $125.
I can pay that today, sir.
We're all done.
Thank you.
Cases of the people versus Tquisha Edwards. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Edwards. Please state your name.
Tquisha Edwards.
All right.
Your Honor, she made two payments of $225 on each file. I provided receipts to the court.
Yeah.
Please excuse me. I know it's supposed to be 200 a month.
What'd you say?
I said, please excuse me. I know it's supposed to be 200 a month. My health insurance flipped. I'm a critical diabetic. I have stage 3 kidney disease.
Okay.
And I have to pay for my medication now. And then it's not cheap at all. But Mr. Stacy, the guy that was here earlier, explained to me that I can go through somebody else. It just started last week. So I'm gonna find a way to get
her
that
medicine.
situation. Yeah. I actually just took, also, I've been garnished. I've been being garnished for about 2 years now. I only bring in $800 a month. I'm living from paycheck to paycheck at the moment. Just 2 checks alone is my rent.
Sometimes she has to choose between paying court and medicine.
Yeah,
Medicine.
not even just court, even over my head. When I can't pay for my medication, I actually get it from my grandmother because she's a diabetic as well. So I try to make do what I can do at the most.
If she was here at 8:30.
Yeah,
So I'm supposed to believe all that?
it's up to you, Judge.
Yes.
Bless her heart. It's up to me. You guys all learned that.
Trying my best.
Who's with you?
My spouse, my boyfriend. In case anything went wrong, I didn't see how you can get down. Trust me, I know. No offense. No offense. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
So in case things start going sideways, what was he gonna do?
What he can do.
What was he gonna do? So
At least try to pay my bills until I get out.
Oh.
She had a plan B. Judge.
So he got.
I do have a plan B. My grandmother was my plan B.
So he's got money. So if I put her in danger, we can get his money.
Oh, no. So I'm gonna talk.
No, he will protect you. I'm gonna tell you how I know that. You know how I know that?
Oh.
The moment when I said, well, who is that? And then somebody said something, and I said, I like her. I don't like him. He had his arm up like this. He immediately like, okay, I can't let the baby get in trouble. I'm just going. He took that arm up, started moving to the side, like he didn't know you. I appreciated that.
Like that sometimes.
All right, young lady. Sounds like you're just trying to
I'm trying to make a living.
Right? 825 and 7.
And I paid $450 on Monday.
Applied two
It
twenty-five.
was $225 on.
That, yeah, I saw that receipt, but that should be my, is that what you got? Did they take that off already?
So 15 together, and let me see what the.
It's like 1,080 something.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the case ending 10/72, the current balance is 600 even.
Got it.
Let me look it up.
480 something.
483, yes, ma'am, in the other case.
For what?
483.
Got it.
So it's 1083 between the two matters.
Okay.
And how long is it gonna take you to try to get that done?
Your Honor, can she do 75 a month?
That's fine.
You're welcome. All
I'm
right,
sorry about the cry.
just do me a favor. And you take care of yourself, you hear me?
Thank
That's all I wanted.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And young man, you got a good one. Take care of her, you hear me? I know you do. All right. You take care. Court calls the case, People versus Zachary Harrington.
Judge, portion of the Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Zachary Harrington. Hopefully he's on Zoom.
Harrington? No. No.
All right, well, we did reach out to Mr. Harrington. Your Honor. He owes approximately $1,424. I do not know why he is not present. For the record, I will request adjournment, but I do not know where Mr. Harrington is.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear, bond 15,000. Give a 10% privilege, that warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Valencia Montgomery.
Attorney Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, standing in for Mr. Brown on behalf of Valencia Montgomery. If that is you, Ms. Montgomery, please state your, please unmute and state your name for the record.
Valencia Montgomery.
Looks like this is also a show called Judge. There's a
Yeah,
cross-
she owes 5.
Hard daddy. Background, thank you.
She owes 594.
Ms. Montgomery, when can you pay that, or can you pay on that?
So Judge Simpson, Your Honor, I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
back because my housing situation still hasn't changed. I'm literally not even making 40 hours at work anymore. I am a dialysis technician, so this is what I do every day. But they have drastically cut our hours. And my son, who just graduated college, I'm very proud of him. They are now starting to hit me for his student loan. And so I was wondering if you could be so kind and pass some of that forgiveness on down to me, because I'm trying.
I only have so much forgiveness a day. I ran out on that last one.
Goodness gracious. But I'm trying.
No, I gotta quit
I
being
really
forgiving.
Oh,
No, you don't.
Then everybody wants it.
Well,
And then it loses its value.
it's still valuable to me,
Not with
Judge.
me.
What?
It's
Not with
still
me.
valuable to me, Judge.
Not with me. I can come clean up the courtyard, or I come read to the prisoners. I won't be a lost cause for giving me. I promise you.
I don't know what to say, Judge.
Don't know what to say about what?
I think she offered to come clean up the courthouse.
I
Courtyard.
don't.
I did.
Hey,
I did with a
those things
smile.
for us are over. You don't have to do all that. You don't. Lord have mercy. I ain't did that. I don't have any of this.
I'm literally
restitution.
paying like 100. I'm paying 1,100 a week.
I'm looking.
And I got receipts to prove that.
So I can't.
Can't waive that.
So I can't waive it because you still owe restitution. How much of restitution?
10.
314 of what you have is restitution.
Okay.
So what judge is saying is you, at a very minimum, have to pay 314. He can't give you that much grace and waive that for you. So if you pay that, maybe he'll be willing to.
How long will it take you to get that restitution paid? That's got to be paid in cash.
The 314,
Yes, ma'am.
I can do that next month.
Next
Everything was
month?
sent. Yes.
All right, so.
And you'll never have to see me again. And the only time I'll see you is on YouTube.
I don't mind seeing people. But
No, I'd rather watch you.
sometimes they get on my nerves, but I'm all right.
I'd rather watch you.
I'm gonna indicate defendant is to pay all or restitution by March 31st, 2026. I'll adjourn this hearing to April 8th, 2026, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates, and then I'll see what we can do.
So make sure you take it at 314, please, Ms. Montgomery.
I will. And then I'll be free.
We'll see you on April 8th.
No, Ms. Montgomery, you were born free. Just think about that for a moment. All right, we'll just leave that. All right, we'll see you in April.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls the case before Lorian Pearson.
Ready again, Judge Tquisha Feaster,
Of all the
public
months
defender
to
standing
say I can be
Brown for Miss Pearson.
She's in Zoom. It's a show cause.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Dwit is 59, soon to be 60 years old, never been in trouble a day of his life. He was undergoing some pretty serious health concerns at the time and just lost his temper. We've all had our bad moments. He's very remorseful for his conduct. He's ready to pay all restitution and fines this morning.
Dwight, anything you want to tell the court before I impose sentence?
To assure the court that I'm remorseful for my actions. I apologize, and it won't happen again.
That would be scary. I don't really think the order matters. Court, let's call the case, people, versus Sean Byer.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dan Garrett on behalf of Sean Byer. Sean, state your name.
Sean Byer.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, of course, Mr. Byer is here for sentencing. We've reviewed all the reports. There are no factual corrections. Recommendation looks appropriate. I'm asking Your Honor to follow it. He's worked very hard on his sobriety. He's very proud of that. I believe this reflects that. He can pay all of his fines and costs this morning.
All right. Sir, is there anything you'd like to tell the court before I do impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
The court acknowledges this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute, however, does believe there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. The alcohol screening and assessment identifies the benefit of individual counseling, attendance at AA meetings, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals to promote change, prevent recidivism, and to monitor compliance of recommended treatment. Therefore, the sentence of the court will place you on probation for a period of 18 months. You're to pay $855 fines and court costs, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, $540 probation oversight fees. You can pay that today, sir.
Or you'd like to pay all the fines and costs. You want to do the probation oversight fees later?
Yeah, I don't have the probation fees.
So you can pay the fines and costs today.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then when can you pay the probation oversight fees?
You have a time frame in which you can pay those.
28 days when I get my next.
Where the? Where? Nobody says to me 28 days. Unless they're thinking
I'll
football.
have to calculate.
Is it? No, it's okay. So you need a month.
It was March 11th is when I get my next severance.
He was actually calculating days.
Yeah, it's good for you.
No, I like it. He was gonna do 28 days. He knew February only had so many days. And he's right. That's how many days it is. Paid by March 31st, 2026. Will that work for you, sir?
Sure.
All right, thank you. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. Attend individual counseling with status reports to probation. Attend 2 AA meetings per week with monthly verification to probation. Provide proof of victims' impact panel attendance to probation. Continue to scram tether for an additional 30 days in lieu of 4 days in jail. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit 1, the balance is suspended. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Court calls case People versus Michael DeWitt.
Morning again, Your Honor. Dan Garrett on behalf of Michael DeWitt stepping forward. Michael.
Michael DeWitt.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're here for sentencing. I understand there may be a victim statement today.
All right, very good. What does he have a seat there?
Your Honor, the victim in this case is Joshua Wade.
All right.
Hello, Your Honor.
All right.
My name is Joshua Wade. I'm the
Thank you.
victim in the case. Your Honor, I provided the court a written statement, but I wanted to provide a brief verbal statement in summary. It is my understanding that Mr. DeWitt has shown true remorse over this incident and is prepared to make full restitution. I'm also under the understanding that he has no prior criminal record. I support the terms of the plea agreement as I understand them, namely a period of probation, anger management, and with a delayed and restitution with a delayed sentence so that he does not end up with a permanent criminal record. Mr. DeWitt's actions impacted me in several ways that I mentioned in my written statement. However, I want to call attention to the impact on both myself and Mr. DeWitt that did not occur, but could easily have. In Michigan, more than 1 in 10 adults holds a concealed pistol license. We are ordinary citizens who go about our daily business much the same as everyone. We don't look any different, and yet we carry with us the means to effectively defend ourselves from grave danger. On the day of Mr. DeWitt's crime, I was carrying a SIG P226 9mm with 15 rounds and 1 in the chamber. As he approached my vehicle and confronted me, my primary thought was to ignore his provocations so that I would not be placed in a situation where I may need to defend myself with force. When I parked and Mr. DeWitt remained in the area, I went inside rather than risk a physical altercation that could have had tragic results. As you know, Your Honor, Michigan has no duty to retreat. However, I chose to retreat from the area while Mr. DeWitt maliciously damaged my vehicle rather than remain and potentially become involved in a situation that could have been tragic for Mr. DeWitt and for all those who love him. I say this not to intimidate or threaten Mr. DeWitt, but rather because it is my sincere hope that he learns from this event the importance of moderating his temper. Thank you, Your Honor.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, Mr. DeWitt and I have reviewed all the reports. They are accurate. I believe the recommendation is appropriate. He's glad to see that the prosecutor's deferred has been recommended. He's asking Your Honor to follow that. Just a background, Mr. DeWitt is 59, soon to be 60 years old, never been in trouble a day of his life. He was undergoing some pretty serious health concerns at the time and just lost his temper. We've all had our bad moments. He's very remorseful for his conduct. He's ready to pay all restitution and fines this morning.
DeWitt, anything you want to tell the court before I impose sentence?
To assure the court that I'm remorseful for my actions, I apologize, and it won't happen again.
Sentence of the court, I'm going to place you on 6 months prosecutor deferred sentence. You are to pay $555 fines and court costs, $180 probation oversight fees, $868 restitution to Joshua Wade payable through the court. You can pay that all today.
Yes, sir.
All right. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete an anger management program as directed by probation. You're to have no contact with Joshua Wade directly or indirectly. There is to be no assault or threatening or intimidating behavior on your part. I'll set your review hearing that's to be held August 12th, 2026, 9 a.m. I will order 365 days in jail that is suspended. All right.
Does restitution have to be paid in any certain amount of way? I never remember that. Cash
It
only?
has to be cash.
Okay, sounds good. You can come back and do that.
I have it.
Yeah, cash. Sounds good, Your Honor.
I think Ms. Polero probably would have told it.
That's probably true.
She did.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Court calls the case, People versus Jamante Love.
Mr. DeWitt is 59, soon to be 60. No criminal history, no past trouble. At the time, he was dealing with serious health concerns and admits he simply lost his temper. His attorney explains he's remorseful and ready to pay restitution and fines immediately. The judge asks if he wants to speak. He does. I'm truly sorry for my actions. It won't happen again. One bad moment, now standing in a courtroom, hoping accountability is enough.
Or not. Jamante Love.
Yes, I'm here on
Oh,
Zoom.
he's in Zoom.
And so is the attorney. I'm probably.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shauna Bassi on behalf of Jamante Love.
Thank you. Mr. Love, state your name.
Jamante Love.
All right. State and time set for sentencing. Counsel, you may proceed.
Good morning, Your Honor. We've had a chance to look over the pre-sentence investigation report, and there's no corrections to make on that report. But Your Honor, we are asking, Mr. Love is, he's a full-time coach. He works full-time with Ford. He's very busy with his children in sports. And he also has a landscaping business that he owns. The sober link has been kind of difficult for him to manage with his schedule, his timing, the timings. He's wondering if he could maybe submit to random ETG testing in lieu of that. Also, for the probation sentence, Ms. Pilara did point out that this sentence or this charge is not, it's not a serious misdemeanor, but she believed that there's reasonable grounds to depart from it. I'm asking the court if they could consider reducing it maybe to 12 months probation.
Your Honor,
Again,
Patricia
respect.
Clare on behalf of probation, I would ask the court to follow the recommendation as put forth. The underlying charge did involve having an occupant less than 16 in the vehicle.
Yes.
I do recognize that he did plead to the operate while intoxicated. However, probation feels that the recommendation is appropriate.
Mr. Love, anything you want to tell the court before I impose sentence?
One thing I would like to say is about me being a 39-year-old, I have never been in trouble. I'm an active member in the community for over 20 years. I've been a football coach. I'm actually a head football coach. I have my own business. I worked for Ford Motor Company for almost 20 years. And I get that that I made a mistake. I take full accountability, and it will never happen again. And it was just a bad mistake. And right now, I'm just trying to get this over with, but I apologize for everything I've done.
The court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute, however, does believe there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence, particularly the alcohol screening and assessment identifies the benefit of outpatient treatment, attendance at AA meetings, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals to promote change, prevent recidivism, and to monitor compliance of recommended treatment. It is therefore the sentence of the court. I am going to place you on probation for a period of 18 months. You are to pay $855 fines and cost, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, and $540 probation oversight fees. When can that be paid?
I can have everything paid by Saturday, March 14th, if that's possible.
Pay everything by March 16th, 2026. There is to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete outpatient treatment, including all recommended aftercare with status reports to probation. You are to attend 1A meeting per week with monthly verification to probation. You're to provide proof of the victim's impact panel attendance to probation. Counsel, I am going to continue the sober link unless he would like to do 4 days in jail. I'll give him that option if that's what he wants to do. Take your
We've
pick.
actually discussed that, Your Honor, and I believe that he would rather do that instead of having to worry about messing up again with the sober link. He's just.
So he wants to do the
requesting
4 days in jail?
that. Mr. Love?
Yes, but only if it's possible, if you could grant it to next weekend.
Well, I'm going to set the time. If you're going to do the 4 days in jail, I set the time. You don't get to run the show.
Because he's set to work next weekend, Your Honor, and he doesn't want to get in trouble at work.
This weekend.
Or this weekend. Because Ford Motor Company has a strict policy with her. But he can do it next weekend.
Yes, I'll take
And
it.
if I order it this weekend, what's he going to do?
I mean, I will have to do what you said. I'll just have to try to figure something out with work, but I will probably get disciplined at work for missing. So I'm kind of in a hard situation where with work or with you, but the sober link, another 45 days on it. I just don't want to jeopardize myself with missing or being late taking a test.
Your Honor, probation wouldn't be opposed to him going on a scram tether, then he wouldn't have to worry about missing any testing.
But that's more
Does
money.
he want to do that, counsel?
That's more money that I would have to come out of pocket by keeping that on my as a tether.
Sir, none of this is going to be pleasant. I don't think it's designed to be pleasant. You're going to have to make hard choices.
I understand that. I'll just do the 4 days.
Four days, Washtenaw County Jail. Who's to report to the Washtenaw County Jail tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. What day? 12. It's February 12th, 2026, 8 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit for the time that he served. The balance is suspended. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case. People versus Taylor Byer.
Please, this honorable court, Brandon Bird on behalf of Taylor Byer. Mr. Byer, can you please state your full name for the record?
Taylor Martin Byer.
I respect.
Go ahead.
No additions, deletions, corrections. Did get a chance to review the pre-sentence investigation report of my client, Your Honor. I do want to just state a couple things that for number 8, on page 2, regarding the prior arrests and convictions, my client is getting those warrants handled. With Livingston County, he had to show proof of incarceration, in which he gave that proof of incarceration to Livingston, and he also plans on going to 34th district today to handle that matter.
Okay.
We're just asking to follow the recommendation, Your Honor.
Is there anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
All right. $125 statutory fees will apply the bond of $90. At some point he'll have to pay the balance, but we'll apply the bond I'll order 61 days in jail, credit 61, sir. You're all set with me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank
You
you.
take
Thank
care
you,
and have a
Your Honor.
wonderful day.
You just say. What, Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Your Honor.
What are you,
I said, thank you.
you
Your Honor.
want me to change my mind?
I said, thank
Is
you,
that
Your
what
Honor.
you,
We're
no,
very
you're trying
grateful.
to get me
We're
to
very
change.
grateful to
You
this
are trying to
honorable
get me
court
to
for-
change my mind.
Not at all. Not at all.
And Mr. Byer's like, just, he's like, leaning over, shut up. Shut up. No. All right, take care.
Thank you. Take care. Have a wonderful day.
Court calls the case, People versus Carlos Mack.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Carlos Mack. Mr. Mack, can you please state your full name for the record?
Carlos Mack. All right. Why didn't he do his alcohol screening and assessment?
My client indicated to us that he called the lady at Von Schwartz. She did send an email to him on the phone, but he had to pay him to take the class.
He had to what?
He had to pay him to take the class.
Yeah.
But he's been in jail for a while, Your Honor, and it was just a little difficulty coming up with the money. But he does have the money together. He does plan on getting the classes taken. We're just asking this honorable court's grace to allow him to finish the class by March 11th, please.
Grace.
Grace and mercy, Your Honor.
Oh,
Grace and mercy.
Mercy. Grace and mercy.
Grace and mercy.
So he wants two things. Wow.
Humbly, Your Honor.
So you'll be able to get the assessment done.
Yes, sir. I
So
got
we
my
can-
paperwork together. Yes, sir.
All right.
I apologize.
We refer to defendant two Von Schwartz for alcohol screening assessment. You need to pay a $75 re-referral fee. When can you pay that?
As soon as possible. I'm just trying to get.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Uh,
That's how we got into this
yes,
problem now.
Can I say by March? By the end of March?
Pardon?
By the end of March.
$75.
$75?
Right.
When what? Can I get 2 weeks? I'm sorry. I apologize.
So you can pay it by the end of February?
Yeah. Can I get the 1 week, first week of March, just in case? I just want to be on the safe side.
You've been talking to Mr. Bird too much.
Uh,
When can you pay it?
Can I get the first? week of March?
Here's what you need to do. I'm just gonna make it easy. Pay it by March 10th.
All right, thank you.
So if you come to sentencing and haven't paid it, we're gonna have a problem.
I got it.
Okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Remember, you still gotta pay for the class.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that 75, where do I pay that at?
The court,
All right, yeah.
you're at the window.
All right.
We're more than happy to take your money.
All right, thank you.
All right, and then I'll adjourn your sentencing to March 11th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. You and your honorable court have a great day.
You do the same. That's it for you?
That's it for me
You
today.
caused so much trouble just in those.
Don't try.
Take care. Court calls the case, People versus Nicholas Smith.
Please state your name. for the record.
Christopher Goenau.
Thank you.
This is the date and time for sentencing. We have received the pre-sentence report. I did send a copy to Mr. Johnson for his review. I have no addition, deletion, or correction, and we find the recommendations fair.
All right.
Yes, we do.
Anything either of you'd like to say before I do impose sentence?
It's been a pleasure working with Mr. Melton.
Really?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Just don't ask him if it was a pleasure with me. In my interactions with him, I've been able to glean a lot of information. He's heavily involved in his community and in his church. He was really forthcoming with what happened that day. And prior to this, he had completed a firearm safety course, which I did submit the certificate to Ms. Pilara, I'm sorry, not prior to this incident, after this incident, he had completed it, and I did submit the certificate. He's very mindful and thoughtful and critically thinking about what happened. And I have no reason to believe we would ever see him in court on this side again, unless he's in support of someone.
That's correct. Is there anything specifically you want to say?
I'd like to apologize to the court and to the individuals involved on September 9th, 2025. And I will continue to be involved in my community and my church and to grow from what happened and to learn, educate other people about what happened. So they know better how to handle themselves in a situation. So it can be done a different way. So things don't end up like they do today. So,
gotcha.
Thank you.
Sentence of the court, place the defendant on 6 months probation. $555 fines and costs, $180 probation oversight fees. When can that be paid?
Today.
Thank you, sir. Pay that today. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete a gun safety class as directed by probation, but my understanding is that's complete. There's to be no assault or threatening or intimidated behavior. You're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit to the balance is suspended. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The court does call the case of the people versus Candace Brooks.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Candace Brooks.
Morning. State your name.
Candace Brooks.
All right. Mr. Brown.
Your Honor, I'd ask the court to follow the recommendation, fines and court costs.
All right, I'd only indicate so that she can go over and take care of it. She's got a warrant out of 14-2.
I talked to her yesterday. She told me she would submit a warrant recall or contact the court regarding that warrant.
Okay, so you're aware of that. So.
Yes, I am.
All right, ma'am, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
Sentence of the court, $480 fines and cost. When can you get that paid? Why is she appearing by?
Can we set out for May?
So when can you pay that?
Can we set out for May, Your Honor?
May?
Yes.
You have nothing today to pay on this?
I can do 50 today. It's for groceries, but I can do it just to make this. You know.
Pay 50 today. You're to pay $50 at some point in March. $50 at some point in April. And then the balance will be due by May 15th. That's a date for us. Yes, the balance will be due by then, May 15th, 2026.
Okay.
I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit 41 served. The balance is suspended. I would, if you were here, remand you under 14B and 14A2 warrants. You are to take care of those warrants immediately. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Carell Brown.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Carell Brown.
Is he here? He is not checked in. Didn't go for his PSI. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $15,000. I'll give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls case People versus Joselyn Caruana.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ms. Caruana.
Yes. Ma'am, if you could unmute. All
Yeah,
right.
I did.
State
Sorry.
your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Joselyn Caruana.
She didn't go, why didn't you get to your alcohol screening and assessment?
So I had been discussing with Carrie and I was informed by her and Mr. Brown to discuss with you today and let you know I'm struggling to get my stuff done. Because of my incident last year, I'm finding that this year I'm, for the first time in my life, homeless, without a vehicle, and without a job. I was just hoping that today I would be able to discuss with you about maybe having a little bit more time to pay because I do fully intend on paying. And I did speak to Carrie about what I can do to try to get it to her as fast as possible.
Can you get it, if I adjourn your sentencing out to March 11th, can you get it paid by then, you think, or no?
I believe so. I'll be getting my taxes in March, so I believe that I would be able to.
April sentencing day. Here's what I'll do. I'll re-refer to Von Schwartz for alcohol screening and assessment. I'm gonna waive the re-referral fee in this instance, and I'll adjourn her sentencing to April 8th.
Thank you so much.
2026 to try to give you time to get it all done. All right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Court calls case People versus Corey Copeland-Nash.
On behalf of Mr. Copeland-Nash, Miss Copeland-Nash, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Corey Copeland-Nash.
Thank you. Understanding is that there's a request to have this matter adjourned to 2/20.
Why are all these people not completing their PSI appointments? And
that's a very good question, Judge. Ms. Copeland-Nash, Judge is asking why you missed your PSI appointment.
I wasn't aware of a PSI appointment. I'm not even sure what that is. I talked to someone on the phone and they said that I missed something, but I'm not sure how I missed it. I've done everything else. I don't know. I wasn't aware, no emails, no phone calls.
Copeland-Nash, first time in the criminal justice system, Your Honor, and she may be unfamiliar with the process. It looks like she may have spoken to Ms. Pilar, and she is requesting an adjournment, Your Honor.
I'll re-refer her for her probation pre-sentence investigation and report. You're to pay a $75 re-referral fee. When can you pay that?
Like the first week of March.
Pay it by March 6th.
Okay, thank you.
2026.
You need to be in touch with Ms. Pilar and get that
I'm
done.
going to set your PSI appointment. You have an appointment with Ms. Pilar for February 17th, 2026 at 3 p.m. You need to come down to the courthouse. That's an in-person appointment. I'll adjourn your sentencing to February 25th, 2026 at 12 noon.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I want clarity. I'm supposed to come up there February 26th at 3 o'clock to.
February 17th.
Oh, February 17th for whatever I missed.
3 p.m. Pardon?
For whatever I missed. This is what I missed out on?
Yes, you're going to have an in-person appointment with my probation department.
February 17th at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful day and be safe.
You too.
Thank you, bye.
Court calls the case, People versus Trayvon Gee.
Hey, Judge, first shall speak to Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. G or Gee.
He's there.
G.
G, state your name for the record, please, sir.
Trayvon G.
Thank you, Judge. The sentencing recommendation with Mr. G. Sounds like he did not have any corrections or changes. He believes the recommendation was appropriate, and he's asking Your Honor to please follow the recommendation.
Sir, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
Sentence of the court, 6 months prosecutor deferred sentence. Pay $555 fines and costs, $180 probation oversight fees, $165.85 restitution to Walmart payable to the court. When can you pay that?
I know the restitution, I can get that paid within 2 to 3 weeks, but the rest of the balance, I'm gonna just need a couple months for that.
The restitution will be due by March 6th.
Okay.
2026. The fines and costs and probation oversight fees will be on the payment plan as arranged by probation.
Okay.
There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete a theft class as directed by probation, maintain employment with verification to probation. No going to any Walmart store in the state of Michigan. I'll set a review hearing August 12th, 2026, 9 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail. That is suspended. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Court calls case People versus Michael Goenau.
Ready, Judge Tquisha, Feaster Assistant.
Goenau, I think it is.
Public defender on behalf of the defendant.
Not here.
That's interesting, Judge. It looks like we spoke to him yesterday, and back on the 9th of February. I'm not sure why he is not present. For the record, I request an adjournment, but I do not know where he is now.
Bench warrant will issue. Bond will be set in the amount of $15,000. I'll give a 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Lauron Kelsece.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Kelsece, Your Honor.
Lauron Kelsece. And then he's not responding. I'll pass it. If I need to, I'll call it up in the next block. Court calls the case People versus Matthew Nikolai. Sir, state your name.
Matthew Nikolai.
Your Honor, we're still trying to obtain the signatures. Mr. Nikolai signed yesterday. I signed it. We forwarded to the prosecutor, Mr. Cook. We also need Judge Freshour and your signature. I also spoke to the district court in Monroe and have the names of the judges that are involved there as well as the prosecutor. So we're still in the process of trying to get the MOU signed and sent to Monroe.
And Teresa Claire on behalf of probation, Your Honor, I did confirm with First District Court that he is in fact accepted into that program. However, given that we do not have the completed MOU form, I would ask the court to adjourn it until we have that.
And
so once again, making it difficult when people want to do, geez.
Unless you believe it's going to come through today.
Your Honor, do you have a copy of the signed one in the file?
I don't. Yes, I have signed by you and also by the defendant. That's what I have.
And we sent Mr. Cook a copy so that he could sign it. We're awaiting his signature, and then we need both judges here from 14A to sign. Judge Freshour as well.
Yeah, we could have gotten this done yesterday. I think Cook was here. Judge Freshour and myself were here.
Well,
that's okay. Nobody knew. It's all right. Everybody just wants to make it difficult on Mr. Nikolai. It's okay. He's a vet. He'll make it through. All right. Sir, here's what I'll do.
Yes, sir.
I'll adjourn this out to March 11th. Hopefully everybody have their act together. We can get this done for you.
All right, sir. If I may, I'd just like to mention that I do stand before Judge Brown at the other court in Monroe for the Veterans Treatment Court on February 20th at 10:30 a.m.
You're before on February 20th?
Yes.
Tell you what, I'm going to set him on the 20, what, at noon? 25th. Okay, I'm gonna set your sentencing to February 25th, 2026 at noon. If we get everything and I can find time on my calendar, I don't mind setting it at a special time to get him done before he goes.
Is that February 20th? When is his sentencing there?
I stand before the Veterans Treatment Court, February 20th at 10:30 a.m. with Judge Brown.
So a week from this Friday. So if we can get everything done, I don't know what day we can do it, but if we can get everything signed, just give them a time. I'll just do it. I'll make sure it happens so we can just get him on his way.
Yes, that would be great, Your Honor.
All right. And remind me again, sir, what branch?
Army Infantry, sir.
Army. Okay.
Your Honor, we're still trying to obtain the signatures. The defense explains that one party signed yesterday, another signature has been forwarded to the prosecutor, and now they're waiting on the final approval. The judge asks a simple question. Do you believe it will come through today? Confidence follows. Yes, Your Honor. The court checks the file. No copy yet. Then a practical solution. Just give him a time. I'll make sure it happens so we can get him on his way. No drama. Just efficiency. Sometimes justice moves forward not with arguments, but with coordination. So here's the question. Should courts prioritize speed when everyone agrees,